Hey guys, Max 2015 here, back for episode number 5. I think we're already at. There was a problem earlier before. I was trying to. This is the second time I'm recording this particular video, just because I thought I was recording just a few minutes ago, and then I realized that the gameplay actually was not being recorded. So I sort of have to do this bit again. So I did. Well, it's a shame that I lost the beginning part of it, but the good thing is that I still have the replays on the activity log, so I can still show you guys. Before we get started though, I wanted to talk about how our push is going. So recently, I think it's because of Scorcher Mania, I have been getting raided almost exclusively by Scorchers so far this weekend, and it's only Saturday. So, well, by the time you watch this video, it might be, Monday or Tuesday. I'll see when I'll post it. But as of right now, at the moment I recorded this, it's still Saturday afternoon. And as you can see on my activity log, look at all the raids. Well, this one was Teamed, the most recent one, 39 minutes ago. But the attack before that, Moongun, he raided me with Scorchers and tanks. The guy before that was all Scorchers. The guy before that was Scorcher tanks. And the one before that was also Scorcher tank. So everybody's rocking the Scorchers recently. I did have a few defenses though, so it's not like everything was bad. I have been doing pretty well defending against Heavy Zuka and RZM. Not so much against Grenadiers. Grenadiers and Medics alone have been rocking my base recently, so not so well there. But so far I don't feel like I need to be boosting my Ice Masterpieces just yet, just because my VP is not that high yet. I'm at 1,074. By the time I'm finished clearing my map today, I may be around 1,080 something, maybe close to 1,090. Maybe I won't be boosting my ice until I get to 1,100 VPs, because most of the guys on my task force, Darth Brooks, hello again to you, Brooke. He just got to 1,236 victory points, and he's been boosting 4 masterpieces. But he's been boosting them for a while now, maybe a week now. And he's been climbing the quickest. But the other guys like Gas, he's been boosting only with the 1 masterpiece here. And the other guys, let's see, JLX. He's been boosting 3 statues already. But these guys are a much higher VP than I am. They're over 100 victory points ahead of me. Also, hello and a shout out to Lord Carnage, newest member of our task force. He's pushing VP from the land down under, from Melbourne, Australia. I think he told me he was a number 5 or number 6 player in Australia, something like that. But being in the top 10 in the respective country, I think it's a great achievement. So hello and congratulations to you, Paul. His name is Paul, he told me, so I just wanted to recognize him by his actual name. So anyways, before I get to doing a couple of attacks, I'll show you the attacks that I just did before. This one here, well, this one's 13 out. This one was from last night. So, and I was boosted, as you can see my boost stats. But I just thought might be fun to show you guys. This guy had 5 ice statues with the masterpieces boosted. So I just had T-Mat. And this sort of layout is usually pretty good for TGRM. Did I say T-Mat? I meant TGRM, sorry. Because first of all, he had a laser beam in the front, which doesn't affect any of my troops here, except for the riflemen maybe, but mainly tanks and grenadiers, they're pretty safe when dealing with laser beams. The other good thing is that the boom cannon here in the front was under construction, so I didn't really have to worry about it. So I was able to deploy all my troops safely. Let me just speed it up a little bit. Usually the landing is the toughest part with TGRM. Once you get a safe landing and you're into the base, it's easy to deploy the rest of the troops, and then just kind of work your way through half the base only. So as you can see, I don't have to deal with the boom cannons on the left side. Let's just slow this down here a little bit. Here. So typically I use the riflemen as meat shield to protect the tanks from the boom cannons. And because they were boosted, that laser beam's not really killing them in one shot, but they're still pretty dangerous. Just needed to take out that boom cannon quickly, and then flare them to the back here next to the weapons lab so I can gather more gunboat energy. Once you get to this point, you're pretty safe. As you can see, there's nothing in this section back here that would be dangerous to the troops. Only that one rocket launcher is laying on us, but it's not really killing anything. Once I gather some of the gunboat energy, I'll just move up to the shield, take it out, and then move back down to this section here and finish up the HQ. So we're just going to speed it up to save some time here. As you can see, I have, how many tanks I have? I think I lost 2 tanks. I have 1 tank left. And as I've said in previous videos, once you've lost all your tanks with this strategy, it's very difficult to take down the base because the Grenadiers don't have good aim, so you really need the tanks to be targeting the HQ constantly. So if you don't have any tanks, it's just very difficult to win. Luckily here I still have 1 tank left, and if you look at the time, I beat this base, but it was really down to the wire. I threw some critters just to help, you know, even if the critters do like 2% damage, that'll still help. But anyways, I was pretty pleased. I was able to take this base in 1 try, I think it was. Maybe 2, I'm not sure. Oh, it's raining outside. It's been a pretty humid and warm day here in Brooklyn today. Anyways, that was last night's attack. I was able to also take down the war factory in two tries today. It was actually pretty easy. So this was one of the attacks I did just today. I was using heavy Zook, as I said. This base here, I was lucky because I think his shield expired and the boost on his ice statues ran out, so I really didn't have much to worry about. All the defenses are pretty far into the beach, so I was able to land all the troops safely. So 3 boats of heavies, 4 Zookas behind them, and then the last boat of heavy. And then take out the sniper tower in the front, just so that the troops have a little bit of time to regroup in there. And then just smoke them to the back there. Right next to that rocket launcher. I chose that to park the troops right next to the rocket launcher because if you notice, by the time the smoke clears, the Zookas will be standing right at the what do you call it? The blind spot, and you can see the rocket launcher is not really shooting at them. So that was a good place to keep the troops there. Oh, by the way, this attack was completely unboosted. For today's basis, I didn't feel like I had to boost, so as you can see, yeah, 43, 32, and 42%, those are my regular statues. There was another attack here, one that I did just a little earlier, right after that one. This was an easy base, I had no ice statues. So usually if I see most of the bases on the map that have no ice statues or just 2 ice masterpieces with no boost, then I don't see the need to waste power powder and boosting my troops. Sure, it does save some diamonds, but I'd rather spend more diamonds and save my power powder. So in here, I smoked all the troops right to the back there. I did lose a few Zookas because the smoking wasn't very precise, and I did leave a few empty pockets where the Zookas just got exposed and the rockets just pick a few of them off. But I still got a good chunk of them in the back, and since the base wasn't boosted, I was still able to take it down. So I threw a box of critters just to distract some of the defenses away from the heavies, shock the boom cannons, because 3 boom cannons shooting simultaneously at the heavies, they'll just dwindle down really quickly. So I just worked my way up into the base just a little bit more. I wanted to shock the shock blast with it, but I miscalculated a little bit. At this point, it was sort of like a Hail Mary flare, straight into the HQ, and hope that I was able to take it down. Heading up for an extra box of critters and a med kit. Then we were able to take it down. Oof. That was closer than I expected. For an unboosted base, it was much closer than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so is there anything else? Yes. How about this base here? This guy just spawned. Oh. Okay. Really? Oh, buy? Why? Are you quitting the game? Anyways, what's the strategy here? I think we're gonna go to where that mortar is and then snipe the HQ from there. Let's see. 1 barrage, 1 artillery shot. Is that enough? It is enough. Here we go. 2 boats of heavies, 4 boats of Zookas, and the rest of the heavies. I do it this way, I deploy the heavies that way just so that the last boat of heavies, you see the way they walk, they'll protect the Zookas. If there was a rocket launcher towards the left side of the beach, those heavies would have taken all the damage and kept all the Zookas alive. And that's why I deployed them that way. So smoke them really carefully. It's a little messy, but we can still do it. 1 more smoke here. Okay, good. Wow, we got all the Zookas in there. We didn't lose a single one of them. Nice. 1 flare to regroup. Throw a med kit. Straight to the HQ. Box of critters and shock the shot launcher. And ooh, oh man, I didn't pay attention to that machine gun in there. It's okay, we still got it. I was more focused on shocking the mortar, shot launcher, and the rocket launcher behind the Zookas. But at that close proximity, the machine gun picked off a whole bunch of them. Still, no big deal there. Alright. So, what else do we have? Anything else that's good? How about this base here? Or anything? Yeah, this will be another easy base for Heavy Zooka. It's funny how some days I'll spawn bases. I swear, 2 nights ago I spawned bases where I think 9 out of 10 bases had at least 3 to 6 ice statues, and all the masterpieces were at least boosted. So then the next day after that, when my VP is even higher, because I clear all those bases the night before, so my VP is a little higher. The next day after that, all the bases were unboosted and no shield, no ice. It's just strange. I don't really know how the matchmaking works. It's a little confusing. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? I think we'll go right where this cannon is. If I can make a little pocket of space in there. Great. 1 artillery shell will do it. I'm sorry, 1 barrage. 3 boats of heavies, 4 Zookas, and the last boat of heavies. Come on, guys. Get there. Let them regroup a little bit. Now flare. Oof, I just used 2 smokes because you got a little intense in there. Oh man, how many Zookas did I lose? I lost almost an entire boat of Zookas to those 3 mines in there. But still, we have most of them right where I wanted them to be. And this base is not boosted, so it'll be really easy. Shock and shock right behind them. Only a couple of snipers shooting at the Zookas behind. No big deal there. I'll throw a medkit to heal up some of those heavies. That base went down really quickly. How are we doing on time now? 12 minutes. Okay. Alright. We have anything else I can beat? This space here, I put an H for Heavy Zooka, but I actually failed against it a couple of times. I really, got overly confident. The base is only a level 61, and he only has 2 ice masterpieces. They're back here. They are both boosted, so it was a little harder than I expected. I tried to walk all my troops right to where these 2 flamethrowers are, and then try to blast the shield from there. But I don't know what happened. The shield, the boom cannons, and the shot launchers, they just kind of picked off all my heavies really quickly, and I wasn't able to destroy it. I don't know if you should give it one more try. Maybe I will. Just one last try. It'll be the last hit for this video, and if I can't do it, I'm just going to switch troops and take it out. Probably RCM will do well against that kind of base. But I was really surprised at this strategy. Huh, look at that. I just wasted how many diamonds? Like 60 diamonds, and he's online? Wow. Well, I think we have a little bit of time left. Maybe we're going to take 1 NPC. Just for fun, right? Why not? Exit route, whatever this is. Wow. Isn't that the worst? When you spend all this time analyzing a base, and then you finally gather the courage to go hit it, and the second you hit the attack button, the person's online. It is just a nightmare. I don't know why Supercell does that. Okay. Let's land all the troops on one side. Just walk them up. Come on, don't step out. Stay inside the smoke. Oof, oof, oof. Those machine guns. Wow. Come on. 1 medkit, flare, shot, and shot all these mortars. There's 2 dangerous in there. I think 2 shots should be enough, right? 1, 2. There we go. We lost 2 Zookas, but no big deal there. But while we're here, let's talk a little bit about power powder. So my power powder, surprisingly, even though I boosted 3 of my offensive statues to clear my map twice in a row, so 6 power powder I've spent so far. But my power powder status is still going up, even though I only have 1 Power Stone Chance masterpiece, and really, compared to when I used to have 7 PSC statues to just having this one masterpiece, I've been getting absolutely nothing. And I mean really nothing. I used to get, you know, an average of 1 to 2 crystals a day back then to 1 to 2 crystals a week now. And with this masterpiece, the most I've gotten was maybe a couple of shards of a NPC base, but really on every base it's just fragments. So maybe I won't keep this for much longer. I'm contemplating the idea of, you know, swapping it out for an extra eye statue. I have another defensive building damage, a perfect one, 15% here, and another building health. So I don't know which one I would like to deploy. I'm also keeping an open mind about the possibility of me needing an extra bit of troop damage or maybe a little bit of troop health. So we'll see. I don't need to change it just yet, but I think as my VP climbs a little bit higher and higher and bases get tougher, I may need the extra help. So we'll see. Maybe I'll need the extra defense. As you can see, I've been run down by Scorchers all weekend long. So it's a lot of decisions, but I do find the statue storage a very useful addition to the game. Maybe not so much at low levels. I've seen a lot of complaints about the storage in the forums, but really, I think at high level and good time for a push, having the storage and being able to have some flexibility to maneuver your statues, it's a great idea. So I really like the idea of the statue storage. In fact, I wish instead of just 5 statues, we could store like 10. But I guess that would kind of, you know, make things a little too easy for some people. Alright. So, not a very exciting way to end the video. I know it's only a couple of NPCs. I would have liked to try that other base again, but maybe I'll try later and record it for another video. In the meantime, guys, I think this video is long enough for now, so I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry about the beginning, it was just replays. I lost some of the footage, as I said, but in any case, I'll be more careful in the future. Alright guys, take care and I'll see you next time. Bye.